Greetings, valued travel partners. Oh my, I never get sick of that. I tell you that time and time again. Hi, everybody, and welcome to this month's first one, right? Connect with Princess. We're in April already. And by the way, it's not an April Fool's joke, everybody. This is going to be a very exciting webinar. I have so much to share. But as usual, right? You know, it's being recorded. So I'm not in control. I'm going to be depending on the incredible, and it's always technical, on the incredible team back in the studio. It takes a village. Boy, does it ever. So don't forget, you already submitted all your questions, and we thank you so much because we're going to have the answers to you. But it's at the end of the webinar, recorded. We value your time. So if you're not able to be with us the entire time, don't worry. It's recorded. You can go back into onesourcecruises.com and access it. And as always, I'm joined by my partner in not crime, in profit or pain. She probably thinks it's painful. Hi, Marsha.
Totally profit.
How are
Hi.
you? Oh,
I'm
it's so good to
good.
see you. So
Our
good to
blues are
see you.
matching. We've got
I
our princess
know.
blues on.
Look, and I'm somewhere very, very special that we're going to reveal. I don't know. Can you hear the background? I hope not. I
I
hope not, because
know.
that'll give it away, right?
I heard a
Okay.
little bit, but it's okay. It's a little teaser.
How you doing, Marsha? I
I
missed
am
you.
fantastic. I missed you
Oh,
too.
that you are. I can't wait. I'll be seeing you in about a month, right? We're
Yep.
doing our sales meeting. So excited.
Yep.
Okay, what are we doing now? You know, besides that, I'll be
Going
seeing
for
you
the
in
gold.
LA. We're going
Yes.
for the gold. So vote today, folks. And I always say, why? Why? We greatly appreciate that. It's a third party endorsement. It's not us saying it, it's you saying it. It helps you close sales. So go ahead, QR code it. Travel Age West Wave Awards. I was there last year and the year before.
Yep.
And Marsha, you're with me again this year, right? You're
I
going to sit
am.
with me,
I'm
right? You
excited.
promise? Don't leave me
I'm
alone.
waiting for the win.
Listen, and I'm not greedy. I know we are nominated for all these wonderful awards, which is beautiful, but I like to share. Sharing is caring. But the
Yeah.
one best in Alaska, we own Alaska, number one in Alaska, and that's why that's where my stake is, right? So
Yep.
thank you in advance. We humbly appreciate your vote. How'd that sound? Did it
Thank
sound
you.
humble enough?
It did. It
Okay,
sounded
good,
very humble. We really appreciate
good,
all your support.
awesome, awesome.
And
This
game changer
pause.
coming.
Pause. I can't change the background yet. A game
Nope.
changer for Florida cruising. Am beyond excited. So before we get on the webinar, we always do a little practice because what do I always say? It's always technical, right?
Yes.
And
Yes.
Murphy's Law. I'm a magnet for Murphy. Okay, whether it's Mr. Murphy, Miss Murphy, Murphy follows me everywhere. So we always prepare, right? We plan A, B,
Yeah.
C, D, E up to F because you never know.
Yeah.
But I
Hmm.
am like a kid in a candy store, and you're going to know why. I guess when you've been doing this as long as we've been doing it, I've been doing this for 43 years. Okay. I love
Yeah.
travel, it's my passion. I love cruising. But to get excited as I am today about this incredible, incredible announcement, I really feel it. And I'm going to share it with you once we show the video.
Here
Boom.
we go.
Do it. Oh,
Woohoo!
oh, I'm so sorry. We're back. I'm watching the
And look at
view.
Carmen. Where do you
The
happen to be,
view.
Carmen?
I am on. the Brightline train. Oh, it's okay. We're doing a live webinar here. It's okay. Say hi to the beautiful people.
She's
Hi,
making
beautiful
so many
people.
friends with all
I'm
of the
so
guests on
hi,
board. Bright
ladies and
line.
gentlemen. Oh my God, I am like a kid in a candy store. I'm not kidding you. I have goosebumps. Okay, so
I do too.
yes. Wow, look, I'm not going to cry because Joe makes fun of me when I cry, right? When I get so excited. I know, Pam. Oh my God, OMG. You will not find me on I 95 or the Turnpike ever again. Okay.
Yeah.
So I boarded. We had Karen, Gidget. Oh my God, folks, you just don't know how exciting this is. You want to talk about exciting and new? This is
Yeah.
exciting and new. It is
Rail
beyond
and sail,
exciting and new.
baby. Rail and sail
And
in Florida.
Rail and Sail exclusive partnership with Brightline. This is my first time on the Brightline train. So, they've been around since 2018. You are going to go so bad, and we're going to share so much about this experience. I kid you not. South Florida, traveling in South, I'll never do this again. You have no idea. I'm in their premium. I might have the conductor say hi to us. Hi, how are you? I'm on a webinar. Just so you know, we're promoting Brightline.
About
So
your
you have been
wonderful
so amazing.
train.
It's all about you and your wonderful team. Can I show your face just for a second? Look, he wants. Look at this. I want you to see this. Look how
Where is
excited.
he?
Hi. Look at
Hi.
this. He's coming around with snacks and thank you
Bringing
so much,
treats.
kind gentleman. What is your name? James. James is giving. Look at this. And a kind bar. He is so kind. Look at this. Okay,
Oh,
I
I'm
am
jealous.
telling
I should
you.
have I should have prepared snacks.
Thank
Now I'm
you,
hungry.
James. A gentleman and a scholar. This is game changing, folks. I got to tell you, it is
Yay.
beyond cool. I mean, I'm telling you, it is. So we announced it. So I get to the Orlando airport, which is where the train goes out of. By the way, Brightline goes
Yeah.
out of the Orlando airport. Has it the train station, brand new,
Hmm.
beyond clean, gorgeous. I could take all of my luggage on. I have my luggage on, even bottles of water. You know how you're in an airplane, you
Look at you,
can't.
Carmen. Look
I
at you.
know. That was how I entered. And I got my luggage tag, and then we went upstairs, and we had many of our travel partners there, by the way, from the Central Florida area that we invited them. And we
Hmm.
had media and press, and it was beyond exciting. So then they took us down to the platform. The train wasn't there, but they started playing. You know what song they're playing, right? Love,
The love
excite.
boat.
Yes, Marcia was so cool. And then they're playing drums and they're hunking and they wrapped the train. Not only did they wrap the train, but in all of the Brightline stations. And by the way, I'm taking the train from Orlando all the way to Miami. So I'm going as far south as the train goes. But the train also stops in West Palm. It stops
Yeah.
in Fort Lauderdale. That's why we're going to talk about this announcement and this partnership because it's really incredible. I had my little ticket because, lovely way to travel, scanned it, beautiful. All of the train station TVs had princess videos on, and obviously QR codes. And what a way to start your journey, right? You don't have to have the
Yeah.
stress of traveling, right? And by the way, we have it in Fort Lauderdale. We're going to talk more about it, right? Because at the
Yes.
end of the day, this is this is not a train. It is absolute luxury comfort. It is absolutely aligned beautiful with our premium brand, right? You don't have to worry
Yes.
about traveling. You don't have to worry about cars. You don't have to worry about anything. It is stress free. Remember, Orlando's a big hub, right? Central
Yep.
Florida, and we have a ship coming to Port Canaveral. So that's why
Yes,
the
we do.
timing on this is incredible. Launching April 13th. By the way, Wi Fi, look at this. You can hear me perfectly. I was concerned, you know me. I'm a
Yep.
skeptic. I'm like, really? Uh, Everything imaginable. And then the best part is this partnership allows us to have you provide your luggage. Talk about VIP service. Your
Hmm.
luggage, check it in at the station, and you see it again in your stateroom. It,
That's
I
amazing.
mean, come on. Is that not incredible?
It
Right?
is.
Less time than driving, and I'm a terrible driver. I'm not as bad as Cindy though. I agree, Kyra. So here's where I started. So Port Canaveral cruise
Yep.
terminal. We're there, right? Can't wait. And
Hmm.
we're targeting with Port Canaveral. It's our home port strategy. Why is this going to grow our cruise market? Really, because it's really allowing you, whether it's southbound or northbound. So whether you're coming down to right to Fort Lauderdale,
Yep.
we would love that.
Yep.
Or if you want to go up to Orlando and do Port Canaveral, look at all these stops: West Palm, Boca, Fort Lauderdale, Aventura. Yeah, Aventura, by the way,
Yeah.
that's in Dade County, Marcia. I know Joe didn't even know how to pronounce it. I don't even know what he said, but I'm like, it's Aventura.
There's
Thank you very
a
much.
there's a lot of questions about Tampa. So is Tampa coming soon?
Uh, I can't give that away, but
Okay. It's on here, so that's why I asked.
I don't work for Brightline, so I got to be very careful what I
Okay.
say, right? I can
Okay.
only talk
Okay.
about Princess.
Got it.
However, how easy is it now to sail, whether you're sailing out of Port Canaveral or Fort Lauderdale? For me personally, when I'm going on Caribbean Princess in the fall, guess what? I'll take it. Fort Lauderdale, come aboard, go from Miami straight there. I'm super easy, and I will be doing. Okay, you can board from Miami or Aventura, so folks in South
Mhm.
Florida know. But also, it stops in Boca, West Palm. Think of all of these stops. It is so convenient, and you don't have to drive. No fueling up the
Amazing.
tank.
No
No. Oh,
traffic.
by the way, they do have assigned seat options. Yes, they do. So I am in. I think it's 10C. Oh, how perfect! My own initial. I love that. I didn't even notice 10C, but I didn't know that. I'm like a Beverly Hillbilly. Okay, I come on board. I'm like, where do I put my luggage? And I sat the first, and someone's
Mm,
like, that's my seat. I'm like, what? Oh, wait, wait. And so forget that. They bring me, I'm super nervous. Like they brought me my San Pellegrino. So look at the southbound, right, from Orlando. Absolutely amazing. So look at my little snack. I'm going to eat it afterwards, right? Okay. So James brought me
yeah.
my little snack. Look at this beautiful fresh fruit cup. Look at this. I don't cook. So for me, I'm super excited. A caprese pesto sandwich. Look at that. Beautiful. And cutlery is wooden cutlery. So I mean, I'm like beyond impressed of how convenient, how elegant, how comfortable, how premium. This is the only way to travel. I got to tell you, the only way
This
to
is a
travel.
partnership made in heaven. Like I'm so
Yes,
excited about this. I'm gonna come from the West
it's
Coast just to do this. I
it's
gotta do it.
smart. Let me tell you, it is very
Yeah.
smart, and it is beyond clean, beyond comfortable. I'll tell you, I could work. Obviously, now I'm doing the webinar, but when since I've been able to look at emails, Marcia, just so you know, so if you emailed me,
Yeah.
forget about it. I'll check those thousands when I get in there. So just imagine checking in, goodbye luggage. Imagine that. That is, rail and sail. I like the branding on that, right? You drop off the
Mhm.
bags at Brightline Station, and your luggage will be in your stateroom, securely in
I
your stateroom and delivered to you. Is that
No
not
having to
amazing?
worry about your bags while you're on the train. You're gonna walk off bag free and then just get on the ship and see your
And
luggage
ready
in
for my
stateroom.
cruise. And ready for my cruise. Oh my God! And I forgot
Yeah.
to show you the medallion. I always wear my. So they did a cute little personalized medallion. That's Brightline, and of course us,
Oh, they
as
did?
usual. Says Princess and Brightline,
Yeah.
April 5th, and it tells you it's so cute. I'm gonna be wearing this one instead of my
Hey,
Love Boat one.
Carmen,
Talk.
there's a question. Are there
Okay.
different classes of service?
There are. There are. So there's the premium service, and it costs a little more. So there's more to
Mhm.
come on that.
Mhm.
And
Mhm.
there's just also the regular. And by the way, the premium area has its own gorgeous little lounge. Not that I'm going to get up and go to it, but if you wanted to, you can. Everybody's working. I'm looking at everybody, they're all working. And then there's the other area that you can also book. Uh, Really inexpensive. So we're going to get into that as well. But I told you we had travel partners here, right? So we have a wonderful travel advisor based in
Yes.
Ocala. I won't give her last name or the name of the agency, but she is based in Ocala. Her name is Wendy, and Ted Knight, who is
Mhm.
our BDM in Central Florida, invited her, and she
Mhm.
has large groups with us, large groups that are sailing in January, and so we introduced her to
Yes.
George from Brightline. She's going to charter the train. Ta-da!
Wow, that's
How
amazing.
about that? And you know what she said to me? She goes, and I love because she normally charters buses to get people to Fort Lauderdale, but it's not the same. She walked through and
No.
she said, look at so that's the regular service, car service. There you see it from
Mhm.
rail
Mhm.
station to cruise port with complimentary. Because this is another question. She goes, well, what do my clients do when they get to the Brightline station in Fort Lauderdale? Like, do they have to Uber? No, we're doing complimentary transfers for our cruise guests. Okay, by motor coach, absolutely amazing. You don't have to pick up your luggage. It'll be waiting for you in your stateroom. We're making it completely seamless. It is
This
what
is
I call a
amazing.
perfect journey. It really is. this was brilliant. So I don't know whose idea it is. I'll find out. It wasn't mine. I wish it was. So starting launches April 13th. So today, what a good Friday. So a lot of you were emailing me. I don't know if you got text and email. Why did the webinar change to Friday, Carmen? We're
Yeah.
so used to Thursday.
Mhm.
Friday. I guess everybody takes Friday off. Did you know that much? I don't take Fridays off.
I
Somebody
don't
does.
get Friday off.
I don't either, my friend. But starting April 13th, rates from $35 per person. Think about this. I can't even fuel my tank for
That's so
$35.
true. Yeah.
And you know, I drove I-95 last week when I was taking my daughter up to Brunswick, Georgia, because she started.
Yes.
I know I'm an empty nester and I don't want to cry, but she started her world, right? And so
Yeah.
she's going to her academy. It is a game changer. It is absolutely incredible. Okay. By the way, so that's rates from 35 per person, but there are options obviously that you can upgrade to the premium service, which is where I am.
And those are
How
those lovely
kind.
snacks you keep getting delivered.
And my San Pellegrino. I didn't want to drink it until we were on, right? And I'm not going to eat till after. I'm not that rude. I know, Michelle. Transfers amazing. Think about this. And if you think
Yeah.
about the complimentary snacks, the beverages, and the access to the lounge. So here's the incredible promotion, right? So if you think about it, if you are booking your clients and they're doing our incredible rail sale program on Brightline with Princess, perfect icon partnership, right? They can get up to
Yes.
$300 per stateroom of onboard. Isn't that's incredible? That pays for it. That pays for your Brightline
It does.
experience and up to 15% off when booking smart and premium rail and sail packages, which I highly, highly recommend. But I'll also tell you, every travel advisor that attended, they got 2 free passes on Brightline. They were so excited. I said, you can
Oh,
only use them if you're
wow.
coming
That's
on a
cool.
Princess cruise. Don't use it for any other brand,
Yeah.
please.
Yeah.
I want to make it a requirement just in case. Anyway, isn't that awesome? I know. I'm
It's
really, I
amazing.
really think it is really an amazing partnership, an incredible, incredible partnership, perfect timing. Okay, rail and sail service. Look at that. And by the way, if you follow me on Facebook, so I have shared. With Joe, I will put it on my Facebook page when I arrive in Miami because I didn't want to disclose it until the press release went out, which is going out right now. But we
Yeah.
wanted you, as always, to have the inside scoop. And so I will post it when I get to Miami. I will post all the pictures of the gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous beautiful way they wrapped
Yes.
this. So I've been taking
And
pictures and videos. I'm like a kid. So beautiful.
you can get more information at princess.com/brightline, or you can go to gobrightline.com. So
Yes.
cool. I'm so
Yes.
jealous that you're on a train right now.
No, don't be a hater. Be a motivator. Come on. Come on. Marsha, 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 you're everybody's favorite anybody. Everybody.
Hmm.
So why is this even more important for us as a brand? Really, and again, I keep talking about this home port strategy. You know, half of our occupancy, half of our ship are in Florida. Do you know that?
Yeah.
The capacity of our 16 vessels, half of them are in
Hmm.
Florida, whether it's Port
Yes.
Canaveral or Fort Lauderdale. So we've had a huge investment in the state of Florida, drive markets, right? You know, business is back, super exciting. And as you know, Port Canaveral, best U.S. cruise home port. They were voted. That's incredible. So when she gets here, this Caribbean Princess, which you all know I did my 2 years in a row, my family vacation on.
I love
She
that ship.
starts
Yeah.
November of this year. There'll be 20 departures, Eastern and Western Caribbean. Again, you can even make it obviously as short as 4 days, but they can go as long as 14 if you want to do, extended voyages and back to back. Super exciting.
Yeah. And the
And now
beautiful
how to
Sky
do it.
Princess is doing 2025 and 2026.
Of course, because you already, yeah, you steal the thunder, steal it. Feel it. I like it. I like it. Let's look at the itineraries because I want everybody to really get excited and
Sure.
really come aboard and really support this incredible partnership because I think it's incredible, right? So our 6-day Eastern Caribbean with Turks and Caicos, what an amazing experience, right? So you've got Nassau, of course, Grand Turk, beautiful, and then San Juan, Puerto Rico, which is just we did that together, so it was so
Yeah.
exciting. So it's a great, great, and again, round trip. So anybody in Central Florida, folks, this is the way to go. Anybody, anywhere. You can fly them into Orlando. There's a lot of lift into Orlando, right? But even if they want to go to Fort Lauderdale, you know what I mean?
Yep.
It's the kind of thing
And you
that's
can,
really, really important.
and now you can get to
Really,
Port
really
Canaveral
important.
Both
Very easy.
directions, Port
Yeah,
Canaveral to Fort
absolutely.
Lauderdale, very easy.
Absolutely. And there's the 8-day Western, right? So this again, Port Canaveral, Caribbean Princess, with St. Thomas is also available. So we've got a few versions, obviously, of the cruise, which is great. Roatan, Costa Maya, Cozumel, Belize City. It's a gorgeous can, and you get a little bit of both worlds, right? Eastern and
Yep.
Western. So really exciting. I mean,
And
I feel like I'm not even working today. Does that feel like horrible to say? You know what
you
I mean?
know, it's kind of nice to be able to let your hair down every once in a while, Carmen. And it's
Absolutely.
Friday.
It
It's
is
Friday.
TGI.
Starting the
That's
weekend.
right. I know, starting the weekend. I work Sunday. I'm gone, as you know. I'm attending a
Yep.
conference. Travel
Yeah.
starts fast. I will tell you. So, one of the questions I think that just popped up is how long does it take? So, there's plane.
Good
I almost
question.
said planes, trains, and automobile. Thank you, James. I'm like, what? I'm taking him home with me. It's like having a butler. Oh, I'm not in Kansas anymore. So, the trip, just so that you know, I was on a 1250 train, 1250, and there's
Yes.
trains going on the hour every hour, and it will arrive in Miami at 4:50. So it's 4 hours to Miami, 4:20 into Fort Lauderdale, and that takes into account the stops at West Palm,
The stops.
Boca.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's why it's 4 hours to get to Miami. But by the way, when I drive it, it's 4.5 potty break, which is always like
Yeah.
in
Uh-oh. I
Lauderdale
think
year
she's
round
going
sailings.
through a
Again, I want to talk
there
about
you
year
go.
round because I think people don't realize we are year round out of Fort Lauderdale. We really are.
Absolutely.
5 to 20 days. So, and the Sun Princess, Marsha, the Sun Princess, 7 day Eastern Caribbean. Think about this incredible, incredible ship that was inaugurated. So she is sailing. She's in Europe. I know all of my North American friends are not happy. Our travel partners can't wait, but she will be here starting in October. So October of just a few more months, right?
It
She'll be
is.
in our backyard. She is
We're
a
gonna
game
blink. We're gonna
changer.
blink and she'll be here. Yep.
She's a game changer. So that's a beautiful shot of the cabanas that we have on Princess Keys, which is just incredible. So October through February, she's
And
here.
don't forget,
She starts October 15th. That is right around the corner. I mean, literally, it will fly. And then again, the sister ship, Star Princess,
Star.
guess what? Next summer. So lots of exciting stuff happening, right?
There
I mean,
is. There
seriously,
is.
seriously happening. And
And I think we're
I
gonna
couldn't,
show a little
well,
clip,
yeah, because
Carmen.
this is the first time we're showing this video clip. I got it last week because we had an entire film crew on board taking wonderful assets that we did not show the video because I think it is a remarkable way to show how different this Fear class ship is. Sun is truly revolving around you.
You know me, I'm all about my business. No apologies. I run a life fitness. Can't believe this moment. I'll breathe. I'm free. Look good, smell good, it's a vibe. It's about some wins, it's about that die. Gotta go big, 'cause I got that. Gotta go big, 'cause I got one life. I'm feeling good. Getting better. Feeling good. I can't let it go. I'm feeling good. 'Cause I never say never. 'Cause I find my place where I'm always feeling good. I'm feeling good. Feeling good.
I was dancing on my seat the whole time.
Oh, we're
I love
back.
that video.
Oh, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling beyond good. I am telling you, I want to pinch myself. Am I
I
rubbing it in,
know.
Marsha? I'm so
You
sorry.
are. You
Am I
are.
rubbing
I
it
love
in?
that video. I love the music.
I
There's
love
so many
all of it.
advisors that have commented and said that they're already booked on Sun and they're joining her soon. So super excited
And
for you all to experience her.
and we've already confirmed the winners that we had for our October 11th. So that'll be, she does, you're about, I got to tell you, she does look amazing. I already booked my New Year's cruise on Sun Princess. I have, yes, a mini cabana suite. I have a cabana mini
Ooh,
suite. Oh, I had to book it. That is like a game
yeah,
changer in the industry. So I want to be the
it
first
is.
to see that kind of
Yeah.
space. So I'm super excited about that. But she'll be here on October 11th. Remember, we had the great Sell 3 Sale Sun. And so we already picked our winners. So if you haven't been notified, I'm sorry, but you can sell it. Why don't you sell a group and join? I mean, right? Oh,
Yep.
oh,
Yep.
I'm sorry. We have Pam today.
We
Hello,
do. Pam
Pam.
Doberstein is joining
Welcome,
us.
Thank you.
Pam. Welcome.
So,
Welcome to Connect with Princess with all our amazing travel partners. I'm so happy
Thank
you're
you.
here.
Thank you,
Okay.
Carmen. Thank you, Marcia.
Great to
yeah.
have you.
So Pam is our expert, and she's done a lot of the online training for us with our travel advisors. And we heard a lot of questions about how to add Plus and Premier onto an existing booking, and then how do I change it if I have a group? There was a lot of questions about that. So we brought in our expert, Pamela, who's going to actually go live and cover some of this material for you guys today. Pam, tell us a little bit about yourself. I see your pictures here. Is that your beautiful family?
That is my family. We became avid cruisers several years ago. We've been to
Uh-huh.
Alaska many times. It's absolutely my favorite place. We've been to
Look at that
Europe, and
sunset.
we
Oof.
have been to just did the Sky Princess at Christmas. That was my last
Wow.
Beautiful.
voyage. So I
How long
wanted
have
to
you
try
been
a
with?
holiday.
How long have you been with us at Princess?
A little over 2 years now.
Wow,
I'm
like
a
me.
baby.
Me
I'm a
She's
too.
baby.
a baby.
I just celebrated my 2 year anniversary. I can't believe it.
We
And
must have started around the same time then.
March 21st, 2022. What's your start
24th.
date?
24th.
No
Oh,
way.
you're like starting twins.
Oh my God, my sister from another mister. And by the way, Marcia didn't think I would last 2 seconds, and here I am. Ah,
Your
I
energy
lost
keeps you
that bet.
going.
I love it.
She's
No,
still
I'm
with
so
us.
happy. I'm still with you. So we're gonna give it to Pam, which is phenomenal. I'm gonna mute
Yes.
myself so you don't hear the beautiful train horn, which is like music to my ears, but probably not to yours. So my favorite thing, muting
Well,
myself.
oh, well, thank you so much. Polar Online is going to give you the power to plus. What we do in Princess Partner Support is a lot of times people will call in and say, I need to add the plus package to guest 3, or my guests changed their mind and they want to upgrade to the Premier. How do I do it?
Hmm. Hmm.
Very easy. When you are looking at the screen, you go to Book and Manage Cruises. Uh, and in this particular case, I've already created a booking. But if you are setting up a group, when you go to create a group, and I'm just going to select anything really, let's go to the discovery. And I am here where I'm going to pick how many berths that I want. I also have to put in my name because I'm in a test environment. But let's just say here I've selected 16 berths and 12 berths. When I go over here to continue, one of the things that's important for everyone to understand is that you can set up your group contract as standard, or you can even make it more all inclusive. So if you want all of your group to have the plus, you can come over here and add a code. If you want a premier, you can add a code. So anytime you make a booking with your booking fare, it's going to include the plus or the premier. You're probably
Pam,
wondering,
I have
how
a
do I know those
question.
codes? Yes,
I have
Marcia.
a question really quick. So if I'm at the place where I'm creating this group and I'm putting in these codes, so when I create my group contract, the prices that I see in my group contract will now include Plus or Premier if I've added these codes.
That's correct. That
Correct.
is correct. So here's where you're going to find the code. You're going to go here to where it says view amenity codes, and there's an orange question mark. When you click on it, a pop-up will appear that says group amenity grid. When you click on this, it's going to take you to another tab, and then in the tab, you'll have all your group amenities, but here at the bottom, you'll see Princess Plus, Premier. GXA is the code to add the plus for guests 1 and 2 only. It will not add it to guests 3 or 4. You
Hmm.
must must, and I got to repeat this, you must include GXB and GXD if you want the Premier. By adding only GXB, it won't trigger the plus. You've got to have them both.
Hmm. Okay.
So that's an
Okay.
important factor to note. So that's how you would include it in your
I'm
group contract.
I'm going to add another tip here. So when you're setting up that group, that amenity grid that Pam just shared with you that is available right there at your fingertips when you're making your group, you can also select the other amenities you want to add to your group. So the codes for Plus and Premier do not take any points from you. Doesn't
Correct.
cost you anything to decide that you want to change the pricing on your group. But you can then add maybe you're doing an onboard credit for your guest. This is the place where you can do it right at the time. So, and it's the point where you want to do it right at the time you're setting your group up. So you can advertise and promote the group with all the special amenities you've added.
That's correct, Marcia. And the nice thing also is these amenities can be changed at a later time if you, for example, your group grows, but not enough to get guaranteed dining. But if you
Mhm.
want it, you may have said, you know what, I'd like to take one extra amenity point and do guaranteed dining for my group of 25. What a
Mhm.
wonderful idea. Um,
Mhm.
so they are somewhat fluid, they are somewhat maneuverable. But when you have an individual booking, as a travel agent and you want to promote the plus package or the premier package, but the guest is a little hesitant, when you want, you can go into their booking, you can pop in their booking number if you know it, and I happen to have one I have worked on. See,
I am loving this, by the way, because it makes it so easy, right? We
Yes.
get
can
this
hit.
question all the time. Thank you,
Well,
Pam.
you're welcome. So here's where I would go. I'd go pull up my booking, and I'm going to look first at my booking information because when I go to my booking information, there's a couple of things here. If I have made a booking as standard and I have upgraded the guests to uh, the plus package from standard to plus, and I use the offer code +2. You're
Mhm.
gonna go, where? How did I know that? Where do I find that? Well, it's right here. Here's my offer codes. So if I click on this, another pop-up box will appear, and this gives you all the codes to add it
Yes. This
to your
yeah.
booking.
This was added a couple months ago from your feedback because it was hard to like remember where do I find the codes and to try and have it handy. So it's right here at the place where you need it.
And so what I do and what I recommend to everybody to do is if you want to add it, remember when I add +2 to this, it's only going to be again for guest 1 and 2. So
Mhm.
when I have to, I hit submit and it will then add it. It stays there and it's now on the booking. To remove it, it's as easy as that.
Taking it off and then submit again. Okay.
And submit. You always have to hit submit because otherwise your changes don't get entered into the system. But what if you have guests 3 and 4? That's a big
Mhm.
question we get. Up until just recently, you could not add that. You'd have to call partner support or TA support to do that. There is
Mhm.
now an article in Princess Experts that guides you through it. The article is in Princess Expert. It's called Princess Plus and Princess Premier purchased on or after 12/14, 2022, Travel Advisor Edition. And what's wonderful about it is it tells you then how to add the codes to guest 3 and 4 to give them the plus. So you don't need to call
Pam,
us.
I'm
Yes,
going to ask a question. If I just put in plus or premiere in the search on Princess Experts, is that article going to come up for me?
it should come up as long as you make sure it's the Travel Advisor Edition for
Okay.
after 12/14/22. Um,
Okay.
so what you would do to add that is I would go back here and I would actually go to pricing summary because in pricing summary, you're going to see where you can add codes. Let's see here, right up in here. And this is where the codes would be.
Got it.
Okay. Um, if you have, for example, I'm trying to think of another good weird place to go. That would be where you would end up doing it. If you wanted to totally refair it, which we've had
Mm-hmm.
some guests who do, because again,
Mm-hmm.
what if they purchased it and you did a promo right now, the NMS promotion, which is standard. If they wanted the
Correct. Yeah.
NMP promotion, which is the plus version, you'd come
Mm-hmm.
up here, you'd click on fair options, and you would
Yep.
go to rebook. And then you can then go down, select what you want. Here's
Pam,
my, yes,
here's a question for you. Denise wants to know. She said she was told to put Premiere 2 in the rebook box. Is that correct? Does that
that's
work?
in the, that goes in the offer code
Okay.
box,
Offer code.
offer code. Um, Over here, they would go down to fair comparison. A lot of people don't know this, but this is where you would check for different fairs. So, like for
Mm-hmm.
example, anything that has a little box next to it, those are the ones you can compare. You can compare no more than two bookings or two promo codes, excuse me.
Okay.
So I would go here to, let's say I wanted to do Plus and Premier. Hit save and continue. At this point, we'd obviously acknowledge what the differences are. Click on
Mm-hmm.
that. I can hit save and continue, go to my category list, and here it's comparing my standard as well as the other promotion I picked. Uh, so this is how you would do it. Uh, and then you'd continue to rebook.
Yeah,
Um,
that's really good information because I think a lot of people are unaware or they miss the box about the fair comparison.
a lot of people do. We do get calls quite frequently where someone will say, I have a group and I want plus for my group, but
Mm-hmm.
it's only giving me my standard rate.
Mm-hmm.
You go down to that fair comparison, then you can pick.
There we go.
Um, the other
Makes it
thing,
easy.
it
That's
is
brilliant.
very easy. It is
Brilliant.
very easy. Um, we do have, I was going to point this out at the end. Uh, we do have our training location where if anyone wants questions, needs to see something a little bit more detail, we do have our training here online. You would go to training, Polar online training. We do have intermediate sessions, which covers exactly the uh, how to add Princess Plus, how to add Princess Premier, how to make changes, how to change a sale date. We have all of these here. If you're new to Princess, if you're trying to figure out how do I even make a booking, we do have beginner sessions. I recommend for a lot of people, if you're going to make your first booking, pick one of these, watch it, do a section, repeat
Yep.
it live, pause,
Mm-hmm.
go play. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
They're wonderful. The advanced, these were given to us by our viewers. They were questions that they particularly had that we were able to answer. This is a font of information, and I thank you both so much for inviting me to join you today. I appreciate
Thank
it.
you,
You
Pam.
were
That was amazing.
wonderful, Pam.
Well,
Yes,
thank
not
you.
only all
There.
of those sessions that you all
Yeah.
conducted, they were done live, right? So they were by
Yes.
Yes.
invitation. They were so, and again, recorded. They're there, so you can go to the training
Mm-hmm.
sections. I highly, highly recommend that if you've not done our academy, that you take
Yeah.
the academy. It is at all
Absolutely.
levels. So take it at your pace. You might not have sold the brand before, so this is a great opportunity. It's an award-winning academy, but I will tell you,
Yes.
Pam, that the feedback I got is that folks loved that training. So we will continue. And I think I talked to Jen Wright, our VP of Contact Centers, to look at further training opportunities that we'll
Mm-hmm.
do and bringing you on. Obviously, I can't begin to thank you enough
Oh,
for
thank you.
sharing, right? Tips and
So
tricks. Love it.
I
Tips
need
and
to
tricks. I
add.
love that.
I want to add a tip because I can't see who asked it now. Oh, Harriet asked, do you have to upgrade for all in the group? Some might not want extra. So I have a really important tip for you here. So if the majority of your group wants Plus or Premier, then you would want to put that onto your group because that makes it nice and easy. If you're going to have a mishmash of people in the group who do different things, it's easier to leave your group at standard, and then add the promotion that each stateroom wants as you're making the booking. And then everyone can have whatever they like, and they're not all held to having Plus or Premier. But you might have a group where everybody's all in and they're like, we all want Plus, we all want Premier. So then you put it on the group because it's nice and easy and it's automatically there for you. And then when you're quoting them rates, it's already included in the price that you're quoting from that group as well.
And let me tell you, if you're not selling Plus or Premier, you need to. It's as simple as that. You're going to make commission up to the day before sailing on items that your clients are going to use anyway. The 3 anchors. I don't get caught up in all the additional, juices and, classes. That's all wonderful wanna-haves, but it is important. It is Wi-Fi.
Yay, Andrew.
critical.
We're so glad that look at Andrew,
Thank you,
Carmen.
Andrew.
Oh, it's my friend now.
Kudos to
That's
you,
so
Pam. Great
sweet.
job on
That
those
is
training
fabulous.
sessions.
Thank you.
So appreciate that.
Thank you.
Wi-Fi, gratuities, critical, and beverage package. Super,
And I
super
didn't
easy.
move to the slide when Pam was talking to it, but here's the information in
training
each
series.
of those training sessions, right?
Phenomenal. And again, go back to beginner. Maybe you think you know. Just I always do a beginner just to refresh. I have to
Yeah.
refresh
bef-
my mind of how to do things.
Before we let Pam go, I think there was a couple of specific questions. I'm not sure if we answered them. If we already answered them, Joe, let me know. But if there's a couple we want to pop up for Pam.
Perfect.
I'm taking a quick look.
Look
Okay.
at Pam, the expert. Only 2 years, and she is our polar expert. Love that.
I will say, for a sales incentive,
Mhm.
I cannot rave enough about upgrading to the Premier. There
Mhm.
is one thing that anyone who's selling a group, especially if it's a celebration, an affinity group, when you have something special like that, they should be with the Premier because you get the pictures. Those
Oh, I
that's
pictures
agree.
true.
right there sell the
Mhm.
package. You
Actually,
would not go ahead.
you're spot on, Pam, because
Yeah.
just like you showed your picture that you were on your holiday voyage, my slide with my family that was taken on Caribbean Princess this past December for art. And let me tell you, when am I going to get pictures printed? Everybody uses their cell phone, right? That was
Yeah.
such an advantage. Our entire group had it, and we all took family portraits. And it is sitting, by the way, in the entrance to my place, and my son has it in his. So it is, and don't forget the assigned seating at the show, right? For
Yes.
premiere, that was spectacular. And our bundles are the best in the business.
Yes,
Best in
ma'am.
the
They are.
business. It is
Yes,
a
ma'am.
major value. I've been on other brands. Our Princess Plus at 15 or Premiere at 20. Okay. Others start at 10.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to say anything more. It
Yep.
is the
It was.
very best, and the gratuities included in those packages, right? You're not going to get a
Yes.
separate little bill for $1.50. It is gratuity in those package amounts.
Yes.
Another great
Awesome.
question was, does everyone in the stateroom need to have Plus or Premier?
The answer is they have to. If one person has it, they both have to have it, and it has to be the same.
First and
Guest
second.
1 and 2, but
1 and
guest
2.
3 and 4 do not have to
Don't
have a
have-
That's
package.
correct.
Right.
Correct. Correct.
Ooh, I love it. Premiere and photos are great. Can 2 people sharing a room have different packages? That's a good question. So can one have
Yeah.
Plus and the other have Premiere? No, they both have to have the same thing.
They
Both
have to.
Plus or
Guest
both
1 and
Premiere.
2 have to have the
Got it.
same.
Got it. Appreciate that.
Okay, can an existing guest with Princess Plus upgrade
Of course.
to Premier? Yes.
Of course. We want it. That's
There's a
Absolutely.
code for that too, right?
That's correct.
Mhm.
If you went to the offer code, if they have the plus, it would be new PLS, the number 2, I believe, PRM or PREM.
And then that
Or
little
PRM.
question mark is your friend because it's going to give you all the code options.
Correct.
Correct. I like
Correct.
that. I like that. That's good. Fabulous. And by the
All
way,
right.
did I mention they get commission on these bundles ahead of time,
Yeah.
and you can book it up until the day before your client's cruise?
It's cruise
Honestly,
fare.
it
So
is
CKB
Okay.
Customs Shop said absolutely best value in the industry.
agreed.
Thank you.
Agreed.
Agreed. Thank you. Thanks, Pam.
All right. Thank you,
Thank you.
Pam. That
You
was
all have a
amazing.
wonderful day.
We
You
will.
too.
You have a
Thank you so
great
much.
Thank you.
weekend. It's fabulous to meet our Princess Partner Support Team members. I love
is.
it, right? Because we're all, all over we're so virtual, right? Oh, by the way, Marcia, not that I'm
Yes.
trying to, James came by, couple things. I am Janice. I am James came by and told me that yes, it is in their footprint to be in Tampa. So Brightline will eventually,
Woo!
yeah. So they're expanding the reach to the West Coast, which is Tampa. So if you're in Tampa, coming close. And yes, I am in premium class. And James came and gave me my beautiful dessert. I haven't had my lunch yet. I popped a couple kernels of popcorn. This happens to be the chocolate caramel tiramisu. And because
I'm
he's so kind,
really
he goes,
trying. I'm trying not
maybe
to
the
be a
strawberry
hater, Carmen,
shortcake.
but it's
Maybe
really
the strawberry
hard.
shortcake. Look how cute it has a little daisy and everything. I'm eating them both. I am not on a diet ever. I know, Bill. I'm loving this.
It's
I
genius.
kid you not. You know, I talked to my husband. He saw how excited I was about this entire announcement, and he normally
Yes.
calls me jaded, like, "Oh, you've been doing this for 43 years. You don't get excited about anything. Are you really that excited?" I'm like, "Yeah, I am
I hear
so
the horn. I
excited."
hear the
Did
train
you hear
horn.
it?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Oh my God. This is truly fun. So, some of the new things we love insider scoops. You know it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hmm.
We announced new round trip sailings from New York for 2025 Island Princess. Just announced, hot off the press, very exciting, which I think
That's
is great because
huge.
it's got what? Bermuda. Show me the itinerary.
Woohoo!
Show beautiful 10-day Canada and New England, which is wonderful. Those are incredible. 6 ports in 10 days. That is incredible. Great, rich cultural history when you think of Boston, maritime heritage, right? Of Halifax.
Yes.
I think that these are beautiful. And again, if you've never sailed out of New York, it is probably the most beautiful sail away. That and San Francisco too. I gotta be honest. Those two. I love Miami. Don't misunderstand me. And I love Fort Lauderdale too. Gorgeous. But there's
Right.
something about the Golden Gate Bridge or seeing, Lady Liberty that really is a wow. So these are gorgeous, gorgeous itineraries. Again, round trip from New York, so it's much easier for the airlift. Okay, so we
Yeah.
just announced those.
And Island Princess is our baby of the fleet at
Yes,
2,200 guests. So if you like something a little more intimate, that's
smaller. She's
also a
the
good
one.
option.
And
Hmm.
this is amazing. So Caribbean with Bermuda overnight. So this is again round trip New York. Think about it. You're getting Grand Turk. You got Amber Cove, which we went to as well. I went to last
Yeah.
November. Absolutely gorgeous on one of our sister brands.
Hmm.
July through August, but the Bermuda. This is and it's overnight. Have you been to
Overnight
Bermuda?
in Bermuda? I've
Have
never
you been?
been.
It is
I've
the
never
most.
been.
You've got to. I'm telling you, take the vacation time, 25. I know what you're
Yeah.
doing in July. Love this round trip cruise. Thank you. Thank you, Miss Gwen. I agree. So New York is my favorite sailaway. It really is. So just think pink sand beaches. Oh my God. And the rum swimming. And Bermuda shorts. Where do you think they started? Bermuda.
Yeah, I
And
know.
overnight is so exciting because it's just gorgeous. You can do Honeymoon Beach. There's so much to do in Bermuda. It is such a gorgeous destination. For the first time I did it, and an overnight stay. I didn't do an overnight stay. I wish I had. Absolutely amazing. So highly recommend. These are going to go fast. I'll tell you that right
They
now.
are.
They
They are.
are
Get your
open for
clients
sale.
booked.
Aren't they open for sale already?
They are.
Because
They
we
are.
actually redeployed, folks. Let me just tell you, we had already
Yeah.
opened for sale, and then we redeployed it. So we're re-announcing it. So open for sale, you can book it now. That's why I love Connect with Princess because we
Yes.
refresh everybody. And this offer was extended, which is awesome. That's what happens because I was on a conference for 12 days. So you guys missed me. I missed all the great information that
Yeah.
you book our full world cruise and the timing on this is perfect because we just had Pam go through Princess Premier, right? And why it is
Yep.
such a value. So if you have clients that are booking the full world cruise, not segments, the full world cruise, we've extended this through April 30th. And again, two round trip options,
It's
LAX
over
and I'll
$10,000 savings in
it's huge.
value. It's
It,
amazing.
by the way, this is one of the things I have on my life list. Remember, we don't do bucket
Hmm.
lists here. We're
Yeah.
living for the moment.
Hmm.
Carpe diem. I would love to do a world cruise, a full world cruise. I mean, seriously, this would be amazing. So great, great offer. And then you
We
asked for it.
announced
So this
something
came,
special.
yeah, the air credit. Why? Because they kept telling us, well, what about those folks who aren't going on the full world cruise? You know, Carmen, there are people that still work. Not everybody's retired like your husband. I know. I'm not either. What if they can only do segments? Look at these segments, right? And you can see the
Yeah.
duration. So obviously you can do it 15 days, right? But any of these, we're now doing an air credit when you're booking a segment, right?
Yes.
250 one way or 500 round trip. So I think this is fantastic. These segment voyage fares do not include Princess Premier. You can add it though. You can add
You
it.
can.
or your segment. I don't want you to think it's just not available. It is available, but the offer is for full world cruise, including Premier.
Right.
But we
Right.
heard you. You wanted something for segment guests, and we heard you, and we did it. Now we're doing the
Yep.
air credit. Fantastic.
Any segment 15 to 66 days long is
Oh,
eligible for the air credit.
Joyce did 111 days. Isn't that like an angel number? Like
Ooh,
my daughter has something in her room that says 111, and like she looks at all these
wow.
numerology things. 111 days. My fear is I'm gonna eat too much, right? Can't wait to can't wait to break into these cutie pies. Um, so we're starting these. These are great. These are boost promotions. We've never done these before. So obviously we have our current offer, our 35%
Mhm.
off with third and fourth guest free, right? That is a
Yep.
phenomenal offer. It is on, but now we're boosting this weekend only, starts today, Saturday, and then it's gone. And we really mean it's gone. Like it's like that's it. Monday you can't get it. So now's the time.
Yep.
It's a $200
And then
onboard
more
spend.
details are also going to be in the travel advisor newsletter. And it
Yep,
should have
going out
went yesterday, right?
yesterday. Yeah, I keep forgetting
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
Friday.
yeah,
Oh my
yeah.
God, do I get paid for doing this? I really do, don't I? Okay, I don't know how I get paid to do what I love, but this is great. And then we launch seminars at sea again, which is phenomenal. So I will tell you, anywhere from 4 to 7 days. Registration is now open. They start in May. What I will tell you is it's a discounted rate. It includes Princess
Mhm.
Plus because we want you to really experience that firsthand, right?
Yep.
There
Mhm.
is the QR code, and you can register on onesourcecruises.com. Don't worry, we will contact you. Our BDMs will look at it. But I got to say why this is so special. Last year we had 25 dates. This year
Yes.
we only have 8. Very limited. So
Yeah.
if you are looking to go, make sure I have 8 days there. Yeah. 8,
I
this is the time. I can see that Pacific coastal filling up like this on September 24th. That's
yeah, I
going to be a quick
agree.
one. Now, May 18th, right around the corner, right?
It
Beautiful
is.
round trip on the Enchanted, round trip Fort Lauderdale, easy air, and then we're taking you as far as when we get back to Galveston in November on Regal. So we have a couple 7 days there that we're offering, and the Canada and New England one on Enchanted October 26th. I think these are absolutely phenomenal. But you'll notice all of them are in the fall except for this May 18th. So if you need an opportunity
Yes.
now, May 18th is the first one, and these fill up
Absolutely.
very quickly. Now, Love Fest, I
Love
want you to talk about it
Fest.
because you just held the first Love Fest. Look, I'm going to have popcorn.
Yes. We just had our very
Tell me
first
about it.
one on what was the day? Was it Wednesday or
Wednesday,
Tuesday?
April
It
3rd.
was Wednesday. Yes,
It's
Wednesday.
only
And we were
Friday.
on the I
It's only
know.
Friday.
I lose track of the days of the week.
I know.
But it was an amazing day on the beautiful Discovery Princess. You know, the crew, they're so phenomenal. Like we were able to host almost 80 travel advisors on board that day, and we gave them a tour. They were able to see the staterooms. We make a special concession based on your feedback from last year's Love Fest to make sure that we get our staterooms included. And then we did a presentation. Myself and Karen and Kevin spoke to everybody
Great
about everything
reviews.
that's going on with Princess.
It's
Good.
very educational. It's not just the
Yeah, it
typical
is.
site inspection of a ship. And and I'll remind those who don't know how we introed Love Fest was really creative. We did it specifically so that I'm keeping an eye on time because
Yes.
I'm on this gorgeous train and I don't even I've lost track of time. I feel so happy. Um, we did this because at Princess we own love. We lean into our incredible
Yes.
heritage of the Love Boat. And
Yep.
all of our advertising is leaning into it. We're going to own it. That's why we say the Love Boat. I'm not going to say the Love Ship. I don't have to
Yep.
make apologies for that. But the Love Fest was really a brainchild that we had with the incredible leadership team. That it's not about one day a year or one month. No, we kick off our Love Fest in March
All year
by
long.
design. It is
We
all
will
year
be
round.
arriving in West Palm Beach shortly.
We're
Please check
arriving.
battery and your
Ooh.
look.
Look,
This is your final destination.
can you hear that?
You will be stopped at this station for only a brief moment.
Only a brief moment.
So
West
cool,
Palm,
Carmen.
first stop. Did you hear her voice? I want to get a gig
Yes.
doing that. I wonder if that's
So
pre-recorded or I don't know, but I kind of liked it. Anyway, register today. Incredible. We will have some on ships, but I want to call out April 13th and May 18th because Brian Coates, our BDM in South Florida, is hosting those Love Fests on the 13th and the 18th. And
yep.
interesting enough, they haven't filled up. And I think it's because we didn't really do a good job of advertising it. So we included
Yep.
it yesterday in the newsletter. So if you're
Yeah.
anywhere near Fort Lauderdale,
And
or if you want to take the Bright Line down
I'm going to
and
jump
join,
ahead because one of the registration questions was about if we were going to offer ship visits in Fort Lauderdale. So absolutely, but you also
Absolutely.
want to make sure you join with one of the Love Fest as well. So Love
Absolutely.
Fest
It's
available April
educational.
13th or May 18th as well. Sign up, guys.
It's a little more
And
than just a site inspection. It is immersive.
yes,
It is
we had a
education.
beautiful lunch. I got to sit with travel advisors and answer some questions, and I also took back some feedback. So it's an amazing day.
Well, I'll tell you what, Lisa texted me immediately. It was the first time she'd met you. I mean,
Yeah.
it's funny. Marsha goes everywhere and people want her autograph. It's
Welcome
really
to West
hilarious.
Palm
Hold
Beach.
it a
Thank
second.
you for riding Brightline.
Welcome to
Have
West.
a
Can I tell you how perfect is this? The sun princess, sun, get it? Revolves around
Yes.
you. Bright line. Have a bright day. What is
Yeah,
that not perfect partnership?
that is perfect. I'm going to put these QR codes
Harrison
up
flyers
again.
really important, folks. I would be that should be on your desk. You should be talking to your clients. They have got to do plus or premier, either of the two. So you've got seminars at sea, you've got Love Fest, you've got it all. Vote, really important. Any other questions that we didn't get to? Well, before we leave West Palm, we're only here briefly. Yes, we do. It, so crew appreciation, which when I got here, it's funny. Whoever asked this question loved them because when I got here, I said,
Yes.
"What's crew appreciation?" I
Hmm.
appreciate them, our onboard family all the time. But that's gratuities, folks. Most
It
cruise lines
is.
call them gratuity. We call them
Yeah.
appreciation. I don't know if it's technical or legal.
But our packages include gratuity / crew appreciation. Yes, they do. And Katie is asking, I'm going to answer this one, but Katie
Perfect.
Klaus is asking, can you attend Love Fest on May 18th if you're booked on the May seminar at sea? You can. You can. We actually did something like this on Discovery just this week, where someone was sailing on the voyage and they attended with us for the Love Fest and then stayed on for their journey.
Fantastic.
So that is a yes.
That
Okay,
means you
sorry,
get
Joe.
double education. Double education.
Yeah,
You get seminar at
yeah, yeah,
sea
yeah,
and Love Fest. That's a twofer. I
yeah.
love it.
Yes.
Absolutely fantastic.
Okay, where do you find solo rates? So solo rates are available, and I think Joe was going to pop up I don't know if he had time, but solo rates are available on one source. They're under special fares, and there's an entire list there that tells you what voyages have special solo fares. So
Right.
if it's not on that page, then it's the traditional 200%. But if it's on that list, then it's got a special one. Sometimes it's 150%, sometimes it's 100, sometimes it's 180. It ranges, but check that list on one source.
That's a
Thank you.
great question.
Somebody put the location into the chat. Thank you, Princess
Fabulous.
Social Team.
Perfect. Is the boost for new bookings only? Yes.
It
Yes,
is,
it is.
yes.
It is for new bookings only. That was an easy answer. I even had it. By the way, we're getting new guests coming on board, okay, on
Jeffrey,
Brightline.
you
So
you
cool.
cannot currently book Brightline in Polar, but you can go to Brightline's webpage and book from there.
Excellent. Thank you, Marcia. You know more than I do. Are the
Denise
princess
says, yeah.
cards for you mean on the Brightline? No.
Yeah, because it's wrapped. Wouldn't that be great?
Yeah, it's wrapped and it was beautiful. So Denise, if you don't
Yeah.
follow Facebook, I'm gonna have Joe post these pictures on my Facebook page for all of you to see it, and I'm gonna do it on my personal page as well because I'm super. And by the way, my husband's texting me, "Are you on the train already? Are you on the train?" I'm like, "I'm not gonna respond. I'm working here. I'm doing a webinar." Thanks. He's so jealous now. Oh, can we
Can
book
we book
spellbound for our
Spellbound?
clients on one source? That's a good one.
I know that you cannot do it from one source. I am not sure if you can do it in the app or not. So if you can book specialty, it would be in the app,
Right.
but I'm not sure if Spellbound is available yet. I'm jotting that down to get the answer.
And we'll get you the answer because that's a
Yeah.
great. And by the way, Spellbound is on Sun Princess. It's absolutely gotten phenomenal raves, right, and reviews. So can't wait to see the ship. I really am super excited. We're leaving West Palm, Marcia.
And Maria wants to know, is there going to be any ship inspections on Sun Princess? There
Excellent question.
absolutely will be ship inspections coming soon.
We need to get the ship here first.
Yeah.
Get her on board, right? And then yes, we will. We just got to make sure
Yes.
operationally that I don't drive the teams nuts. Oh, I'm happy to see Princess going this far with a presentation. Thank you. I so
Thank you.
appreciate that. Oh, by the way, if you're going to be at Cruise 360, Clea Cruise 360, I'll be there, everybody. The entire team will be there. So we'll have Ted. Anthony will be back from vacation. He's always on vacation. What is wrong with this guy? Like, hello, I was
Oh,
texting him. I'm like, I will be on vacation. He's on the Caribbean Princess. Everybody needs a good vacation. But we'll have our
yeah.
South Florida team there. Stephanie will be there. Cindy will be there. I'll be there. Looking forward to seeing everybody. And obviously, our president, John Paget, will be on the president's panel. And I'll see you there because I will also be on a marketing panel. So excited about that. And then we have our incredible trade booth with our sister company. So the entire Carnival Corp brand will be there. And we have a huge, there goes James. And we have a huge lounge area this year. So come see
Oh,
us because you'll be able to get headshots, professional headshots done
hey,
with
I'm
us.
I'm going to answer one more question, and I
Go
can't
for it.
see who asked it because it scrolled. But someone asked if I go on the seminar at sea as a solo, and do I have to pay 200%? The answer is no. So we've got a special agreement. You do not have to pay 200%. You pay the single
That
rate.
I didn't even know that. Marsha, huh?
Yeah, yeah.
See why she's everybody's favorite and everywhere she goes, everybody wants her autographs. Like she's Marsha, Marsha, Marsha. Love it. Thank you, Michelle. Looking forward to seeing you there. And looking forward to seeing everybody in 2 weeks. Actually, no, our next one isn't in 2 weeks because we've got Cruise 360. So our next
Oh,
webinar is April 25th, and you're going to be traveling. So it'll be
yes, I
no.
will be traveling.
Oh, I shouldn't have said that because then no one's going to tune in now.
Yes, they
Marsha,
will. Carmen,
Marsha,
you guys
what's
share
going
so
on?
much good information.
Marsha, I'm going to be on. I'm going to be all by myself. I better have somebody with me, Joe. Anyway, thanks everybody. As always, Marsha, thank you. There goes
Thanks,
James. And
Carmen. Have a
I'm going to
safe
have my
train
last
ride.
and look at the
Thanks,
beautiful
everybody, for
sea.
joining us.
Make it a great day, great weekend.